Hello and welcome back to the Dungeon of Bad Decisions. This is the 55th episode of Anna Attempts to Explain Things. I'm your host, Anna, and we're going on hiatus. So, I've been doing Anna Attempts to Explain for probably nearly a year now. You know, an episode a week, and I am tired. This whole YouTube thing, I get. I started doing it because it was fun, because it's something I enjoy doing. I like teaching people about things. I like explaining things, and I'm told that I'm really funny when I explain things, so that's why I started doing it. And I started doing it D&D related because, you know, that's sort of my thing, that's my shtick. That's what the Dungeon of Bad Decisions is all about. But, you know, it's starting to get tiring. It's not fun to write or film these videos anymore. I'm getting a lot better at editing, and I really enjoy... Believe it or not, I'm having a lot more fun filming Outlast than I am Anna Attempts to Explain, even though it should be much easier. I'm just having a hard time. It turns out there's only so many things I can speak knowledgeably and entertainingly about in relation to D&D, or anything else really, before I start to bore myself. And if I'm not having fun, then I don't expect you guys to be having fun watching, you know? The video's going on hiatus. I'm going to be doing, you know, I'm still doing Outlast, I'm still doing the series of Bad Decisions, and for the time being, it's going to be one episode a week. I'm hoping to go back to at least 2 a week, you know, before the end of January, but there's a lot going on in my life right now. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be in Ohio for however long, because I mean, there's a lot of shit going on right now, but basically, you know, in the summer-ish, my dad lost his job, which was a big shock to everybody because he'd been there for 21 years. He was basically second in command, and the reasons for his firing, I won't get into detail, but it was a lot of bullshit. It was a lot of political inanities, and he didn't deserve it. He was going to retire from that job, and it, you know, now he's got to find another one, and his industry is only so big, and at his level, there's only so many positions, and that's why I was talking about going to Dallas, because if my dad there was a job opportunity in Dallas that he might have gotten, you know, he was in the final, like, 3 candidates, and I would have moved with him. Like, my one sister would have moved in with her mom, and my brother and my other sister probably would have gotten an apartment together here in Ohio, but I wanted to move with the dad because the job market in Ohio is not great. It's pretty stagnant, and, you know, looking at Dallas, it looked... You know, I mean, I hate sunlight. I hate the weather in general, but at least the job market would have been better, you know? And if he does move, I may or may not move with him. I'll let you guys know if I do wind up moving, because that's gonna, you know, put a crimp in, you know, my upload schedule, because I am a procrastinator, and I don't know if you could tell, but I have been filming and editing Outlast the night before it goes up. And I usually film and Attempts to Explain, like, Sunday or the day of. And I mean, there's part of the reason it's going on hiatus now, all times, is because there's a bunch of shit going on for me personally at work. I got a promotion a while back, and I was promised, you know, 20 hours a week with this promotion. But now, I don't know who it is that's, like, going back on their word that's breaking this promise. But, you know, I've been scheduled, like, at one point I was scheduled for 9 hours a week, and the only reason I'm getting any real hours at all is because I semi-accidentally made myself the go-to person for shift covering. So every time somebody's off, they text my boss that somebody can't take a shift, or my boss misscheduled them because she's really not great at scheduling. They text my boss texts me and asks, you know, hey, can you cover, you know, this in this time? But I hate it because I was scheduled for 9 hours one week, and I wound up working almost 22, because my boss can't schedule for shit, and I wound up covering, and I didn't know when, and it was completely fucked up my sleep schedule, and it's not the first time. I can't drop everything. I don't have much of a social life during the day, but I can't do that. I can't, part of the reason I like this promotion so much is because it was just a regular 4-hour shift, 5 days a week, 20 hours a week. And I'm not getting that. And then suddenly, you know, because it's the week before Christmas, I'm being scheduled, I've got 24 hours this week. I'm working 6 days this week. I'd probably be working 7 if, you know, scheduling me for Saturday wouldn't be in direct violation of, you know, my religion. And I mean, next week, the week of Christmas, I'm working like 32. And the week after that, I've been scheduled for 13. So I don't know what's going on. I was originally actually going to resign, put in my 2 weeks notice last week. But then, you know, the schedules came out for, this week and the week and next week. And I was like, all right, maybe I can wait this out. But I'm probably not going to be keeping this job because this is not worth it. I'm exhausted. I'm angry. Pissed off. It's not worth what's going on. But I've got to keep it going for the time being until I can figure out what I'm doing. Because I'm probably going to resign, but probably not until after New Year's. And, you know, there's a bunch of other stuff going on. And attempts to explain why I'm doing this. I mean, I say hiatus, but it's really kind of more like canceled. I mean, I still enjoy the concept of this series. And I'm sure there will be things that I want to talk about in the future, you know, D&D related or otherwise. But I can't keep going this every single week. I'm straining for topics. It's obvious from the views and the watch time that you guys aren't enjoying this anymore. Like, Outlast is, 30 minutes long, 30 to 45 minutes long every episode, and it's got twice the views that, a 6-minute episode of Annotations Explained has now. And that's not worth it. Nobody's enjoying this. I'm not enjoying this. And as much as I've discovered how much I love, actually video editing when, it's something I want to do, but I don't know. I'm not having fun. And it's stressful. And it's, of all the things in my life that are not making me happy, this is one of the few things I have control over. Those few things that are making me not happy that I can say, okay, I don't have to do this anymore. So I'm not. I will go back to 2 videos at least. I mean, I'm hoping at some point to up it to 3 videos a week, but it's probably going to be like Let's Plays or something. I did promise one of my patrons, Tarnk, that I would do Pathfinder Kingmaker at some point, even though for whatever reason, I don't really like fantasy video games. Like, I love high fantasy in literally every other media, like books, movies, role-playing games, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be here. Can't stand it in video games. I don't know why. Thank you all so much for watching this, for, supporting me from the beginning. If you were there from the beginning, for all, like 12 of you who actually watch me on a regular basis, who actually care. Maybe in a few years, you can look back at this video and have a laugh and be in light of, maybe future successes. Maybe I'm actually, good enough to, actually make money off of this. Maybe my channel's dead and I've moved on to better things that are not online. I don't know. For those of you who are watching this in, 2023 or whenever, hi. Please tell me that the world has not imploded. Leave a comment below. Special thanks again to my Patreon patrons, Average Avengers, Polyjon and Tark, and to Game Master's Nightmare, Lizard Shark. You want, to actually not be caught off guard by updates like this, join the Discord. There's a link in the description below if you want to see me be funny. Go to the Twitter, Patreon, my Patreon. There's, the Tumblr where this all started. Whatever. Roll 20s, y'all.